True.
Disagree with one of the things that she said. I think she said that marriage can only be synonymous if you're religious, and I
Well,
totally
there's
don't
no.
believe that.
Yeah, I
You,
was
you
just saying I
disagree with
appreciate
that.
the question because it does bring up a
Wait,
good.
you disagree
With Candace, she
saying
said
what's-
that you can only, or basically marriage can only be a marriage if you're religious, and religion plays
Well,
into that marriage.
So I mean, what? Why get?
Before he starts that, yeah, that's literally what marriage is. Like you get married under God. Literally, you get literally married under God. Like that's not close to me. You get married literally under God. So like I get what she's saying because like you can get married for government beneficials like taxes and shit and like credit all that extra shit. You can like get married for that, but marriage was originally religionist. It's religion based. It's religion based.
Married for any reason other than for religious reasons.
What commitment, lifelong commitment, taxes.
You don't need to be
Love
you don't need to be married for lifetime commitment. Like I can still be committed to you without marrying you. What what does changing a title have to do with my commitment?
your partner.
Wait,
You have
I have a
benefits
question.
as
Did
a
you just
There
say
could be a
married
million
couple.
reasons to get
The
married.
financial reasons you stated are fairly negligible.
I think it's mainly to just show
They're
the world
fairly
that you
negligible.
love this person and you're committed to this person, and you're having a ceremony in front of all of your friends and your family, and you're making that commitment. And if you don't
Here, let
have
me
a
ask-
marriage,
Sorry, go ahead.
No,
I'll
it's okay.
ask a count. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Finish
no,
your.
and if you don't have a marriage, when you're married, speaking from somebody that was married, there's a
Yeah.
way that others who are married see you. It's almost like you're part of this group. You know, if somebody is a dog owner and then you meet somebody else that's a dog owner, you're in this family, you're in this group. And so for people who are married, they see other people who are married, and I don't know if they take them more seriously or their commitment more seriously, but they definitely are seen in a particular way.
So
when
you're
you
saying
are
it
married.
confers certain social benefits because of in-group bias, essentially. Well,
Not necessarily.
So
because
let me
you're
ask.
not,
Let me
you're
ask you a question.
Mhm.
Let me ask you a question. What can I? Let's say there's a secular person
Mhm.
who doesn't get married for religious reasons.
Mhm. Who doesn't get married for religious
There's
reasons? Okay.
religiosity is not a component to their marriage.
Okay.
And you admitted you said that people, even if you're not religious, there's benefit of getting married. What can I, as a man, get from marriage that I can't get from a long-term life partner, like monogamous? Why should I get married?
I feel like the day a girl get answered this, every guy is going to want her. Like if there's a woman out there or a female, I feel like it doesn't matter how she looks. I promise you, it doesn't matter how she looks. It doesn't matter how she looks. I'm looking at the mic too. I don't know why I'm looking at the mic, but it doesn't matter how she looks. There's a girl out there who knows this answer, and if she exists, there's going to be a guy. Every guy is going to want her, like literally every single one. Every single
I think for the same reason that I said, it's to solidify that commitment in front of your friends and your family, and maybe to solidify it to your own
let me
self.
introduce a word to this conversation called divorce.
Yeah.
So there is no
Brian, but like religious people get divorced as well.
Yeah.
Precisely. But at least one of the reasons that someone who's religious gets married is for religious reasons. There's a religious motivation there. They're moving pursuant to their religious beliefs. But if you're secular or an atheist, I frankly see absolutely no
So
reason
I think
to get
marriage
married.
is just, it's like the pinnacle of the relationship. It's, you cannot get any more committed than being in a marriage. And I think for some people, myself included, I got married because I wanted that final level, that max level. I wanted to commit to my husband 100%. We had gone through lots of ups and downs, and we wanted to make it official. We wanted to give it a fair basically a fair chance, officially, and not just long-term boyfriend, girlfriend, living together. We wanted to.
Were you guys religious?
No.
I would hate to be a girlfriend after 20 years. Like, this is my boyfriend. And have them not, like, pop any type of question. I don't know.
It is just like a form of, like, serious commitment, I think.
What's
more
your
than
question?
religious.
Why doesn't, like, I get what she's saying. Like, yeah, like 20 years, we've been together for 20 years. It's my boyfriend, but like, why does it matter what anybody thinks, bro? Like, as long as y'all two are happy, bro, I don't see the problem here. I really don't see the problem. Like that's one thing with women for me, bro. It's like women are really emotional creatures, and I'm saying that, but it's not a bad thing. They're not bad because like women are really powerful with emotions, but y'all are really powerful, and it can either be good or it can be bad. Y'all can either be hell or y'all can be heaven, but y'all emotional, bro. So like a lot of guys it getting to the point of like, bro, like we don't want to risk our emotions. Like we don't want to risk it, bro, because like we can marry a girl we think is like stars and sunshine and shit. Now she in her feelings or like something happened, bro. Now she's hell. And it's like, fuck, I'm living in hell. Like, my life is literally hell. You only get one fucking life. You don't get multiple lives. You get one. So Isabel's like, so dudes don't want to be stuck to that commitment. Like, bro, like if I leave her, I lose all my shit. She's like, fuck him. I'm gonna find somebody else, and I'm gonna take his shit. So she has an out. She has an out way to go. She has a good way to go. Guys really don't. So like when guys be like, bro, I don't want to get married, and I fully understand why dudes don't want to get married. But then you got a lot of guys, and some guys just don't want to get married. But you got some dudes who like, bro, like some dudes be like, bro, I want to get married, but I just don't trust it, girl. I just don't trust it. Yeah, bro, shit crazy out here.
Why is religion related to marriage? I want to know your standpoint.
I mean,
on
that's
That's
the
in the Bible.
origination.
It's rooted
That's the
in-
genesis.
I
of
Origination, yeah.
understand that, but why do you think you should still be religious in order to get married?
That where it came from.
That's not really the argument I'm making. I just don't see if you're secular, I see no reason to get married. And honestly, even if you're religious, the only reason if you're religious to get married is for your religious values. At least from a man's perspective, there's absolutely no reason to get married.
So Brian, can I interrupt?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. So if you weren't religious, but say you met a girl and you were dating a girl and you were really serious with a girl who wasn't super religious, but definitely considered religion important to her, if she did, she wouldn't date somebody who wasn't religious.
Yep.
Agreed.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
So I mean, but go ahead.
Let's just say she was mild to moderately religious.
Okay.
You didn't want to get married. You just wanted to have a lifelong commitment, but marriage was really important to her. And like I said, you were really serious with her. You'd been dating her for a couple years. You could definitely see yourself long term with her. Would you get married for her?
You mean would I do it because
Yes.
she wants it?
Yes.
Well, what about what I want, which is to not get married?
But
why can't she be the one to come into my frame on this?
Valid point.
And
but there's no middle ground there. There's no compromise. It's either
Hey, so you see how when she asked that question, like, oh, would you get married for her? I knew Brian. I would have done it. I would have done it. But I'm happy Brian asked that question. Just because it's like, bro, like, okay, cool, I do it for you, but like, would you do it for me? Like, why do I gotta do it for you? Like, why do I gotta get married? I don't want to get married, but you want to, so I gotta do it. And then she was like, well, yeah, that's a good point. Well, what about a middle ground? Now she wants the middle ground. Like now she wants the middle ground. Like you see what I mean? Like, nah, bro.
you get married or you don't. So are you saying that you would want are you saying that you would want her to be the one that compromises?
absolutely.
Okay.
Because the
What if that meant ending the end of your relationship then?
here, I got this. Hold on. Out you go. Goodbye.
Okay.
So
I'm not. If a girl wants to be with me, you're not gonna use this as leverage.
Okay.
I'm not gonna accept that.
Okay.
You want to be with me, you can be with me.
Yeah, only cut off all your hoes before the first date.
Well, we can get into that later.
Would you make any sort of like compromises? Like
What's the
not even
compromise?
that. I don't know. Just like if say like she wanted to live in a different city, like would you compromise? Like
Or what
wanting to
about
live
like a
there or
civil
something?
ceremony?
Because like does it all like does
Hold
it,
on,
the whole
one question
relationship?
at a time, please.
Does the whole relationship just have to be everything that you want, or are you gonna like?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
It
Alright.
does.
Nah, see, I'm not like that. No, I don't agree with that, Brian. I don't agree with that one. Maybe he's joking.
Well, I guess I'm not gonna
Maybe
go
he's
into
joking.
this.
Well, look, it's you guys want.
He's not joking. Okay, so nah, nah. Like I like submissive. I mean, I know what I want, and I do appreciate a girl who just kind of just go with the flow and like listen to me. But I don't ever do shit. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is like, she asked. She said, "Well, what if your girlfriend or your girl wanna move to another city? Like, would you?" I mean, yeah. Like, she like, "Hey, babe, like, I want to move to fucking, I don't know, I don't know, Kansas City, Kansas City, city." Did I say it right? Right, Kansas City, city. Right, right. They got a city name, Kansas City. Right. Anyways, let's just say, let's say I moved to fucking Wisconsin, right? Green Bay, Wisconsin. Okay. And she's like, "Hey, babe, let's go to Green Bay, Wisconsin." I'm like, "Why?" And she's like, "Well, I just like it there. It's pretty. I love it there. I feel comfortable there. Blah blah blah." If I'm like just where I'm at now, or even at home, in Columbus, and I just chilling, I'm like, okay, well, shit, fuck it, let's go. Like, we can go. Fuck it. Like, does that make you happy? Like, and especially she making me happy. She making me feel comfortable. I'm emotionally safe with her, bro. I feel validated by her. She listens to me. Like, yeah, bro. Yeah, we can go. Like, fuck it, we can go. And she about to then pick the shit. All right, well, I'm asking, you want to move there? Or you just want to visit? She let me know. I'll let her do what she want to do. But like, if she say let's go to Wisconsin, but I got like work, I got something to do like in the city I'm living in. I can't leave. I gotta be like, babe, I can't leave. Like, we can vacation there, but I can't leave right now. Let me try to find like I can't leave right now. But or I can leave right now. We gotta stay here, right? So that's an example of it only being my way. The first example was her way, but the second example was my way. I just gave reasons behind it on why each example was that way. Now the 50-50 is this. It's like, okay, babe, like I don't want to go to Wisconsin because of my job. But let me talk to my boss. Talked to my boss. My boss is like, "Yeah, bro, we do have a chain over there. You can like move over there. I just put you in that chain. Yeah, you good? I'll go back to my girl. Like, yeah, we can go. I still keep my job. So she got what she wanted. I still got what I want. I kept my job. So there's a lot of time with 50-50, bro. I think 50-50 is the best thing ever when it comes to like agreeing and shit or trying to meet in the middle when it comes to emotions. Low key, I feel like a lot of people need to do that.
Men to lead, right? You guys want you want men to take initiative. You want men to ask you out. You want men to pay for.
Not all the
Hold on,
time.
let me finish.
Yes.
You want men to ask you out. You want men to decide what you want to eat that night. You don't know what you want to eat. I'll pick what you want to eat.
I hate that.
You want me to make the decisions. You want men to be dominant in the bedroom. You want men to be leaders. Okay, we don't need the obnoxious gesturing. But it seems like in these, so yes, I'm going to be the leader in those sorts of determinations.
Right.
Now,
in that scenario, sounds
the
like you're
only
not
the
compatible.
only scenario where I'm gonna consider marriage or consider something like this is if I'm in a relationship with a woman who's substantially out earning me.
Okay.
Only then, for example, if she even then, she still needs to defer leadership to me, even
Right.
if she's out earning me.
I think it's fair to say that's what you're looking for, and that's what maybe the majority of women you've been with are looking for. But it's not fair to say all women.
Oh, I didn't say that. I didn't
when
say
you
all
say
women.
women, in general.
Wait,
Well,
what are you saying?
Wait. But so, do you mean in terms of wanting men to take initiative?
Yeah, I don't think necessarily all women want that. So it's not fair to say.
I actually do think it's fair to say, generally speaking.
Definitely not
I think
feminist.
Hold on. I actually do think it's fair to say to use women in the general sense. Obviously, it's not all women in the sense that I could find you one woman who like approaches men or like takes initiative. I can certainly find outliers, but I don't think it's wrong to, for example, say humans have 10 fingers. There are some humans who are born with 11. But it's not wrong to say that humans have 10 fingers.
Yeah.
And I think naturally, biologically, women are wired to be more submissive. But I think when you kind of throw in the lovely cultural stew of feminism and all these weird, just new social standards like the Me Too movement, I think makes it very hard for men to feel like they can approach women. Then you get women, whether it's cope or they actually are delusional and believe it, but thinking that they want to be more in their like masculine energy and making decisions. But I think that's largely a side effect of culture as opposed to your biological wiring.
Wait, so you think it's what? I mean, if you had to assign a percentage in terms of women wanting men to be leaders and take initiative, do you think it's 80% women, 70%
I think that's really
women?
just a question of how many women really identify as feminists and have taken that as a core part of their identity. I know there are some statistics that say it's like...
Oh, I wasn't asking you. I was asking her.
I was like, yeah.
Sorry, what was it? How the percentage?
Well, so I made the statement that while women want men to take initiative, be leaders, etc., and you were like, well, it's not all women. And I don't know if you were arguing like...
I'm not arguing. I was just stating.
No. I'm not upset if you are, even if you are arguing, but...
I don't think what you're saying is necessarily false. I just don't think we should generalize.
Well, I mean, just for the sake of a conversation, it can be helpful sometimes to generalize, but I mean, we can generalize, I mean, in the sense that, have you ever approached a guy?
I have.
You have?
I have.
Okay. When you say you approached a guy, did you like make eye contact with him and you considered that making the approach?
No, I'm not scared to go up to men if I find them attractive and maybe ask. Like,
of all the times that you've gone on a first date, who initiated that?
There's been a few times I have.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that's the case for most women?
No, not necessarily.
Okay. Do you think we could probably find like a large cohort of women who have never initiated?
Absolutely.
Okay. But who have been on numerous first dates?
Yeah.
Like, do you think that there's like, even the majority of women have never even approached a guy, but they've been on, if they wanted to, or maybe they have, gone on dozens of first dates?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Do you think you could say the same thing about men? That there's a majority of men who have never made the first move and have been on dozens of dates?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So there's differences. I mean, there's differences. Anyways, we were talking about marriage. Again, I don't see the benefit.
Right. I agree with you. Having been married myself, I think it complicates a lot of things.
Go ahead.
I think it complicates a lot of things, financially, that's a big
That dude Brian frustrated with her.
big one for me financially. Like if I get into another relationship again, I would prefer to have things separated as far as finances and kind of I fiercely embrace my independence as a woman. So I guess getting into something that's a little bit more long term, biggest thing I would do is probably move in with a person, but I think that with divorce and finances and I think that complicates a lot of things. So I guess that's why I probably would never get married again. But that's just me.
I agree with you, Brian, that in the secular world, only women benefit from marriage and men do not.
Sure.
Yeah, there's no benefit.
Men do not benefit.
No benefit.
I'm okay
it's all
with
risk.
that.
You're okay with that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Brian, you didn't answer my question. Would you get married? Would you get married? Sorry, it's like in a civil ceremony.
Why?
as a compromise? Like, you're not legally getting married, you're not signing any legal documents?
I'd have to review the laws, but in this hypothetical...
No, like if it was just, for example, a backyard party, you have all of your friends and your family there, and you're saying...
How much does she want
verbal
for the party? Is it, what, $10,000?
It's just a barbecue.
But you said you wanted a ceremony, so would this take place in the church? Like, what?
No, in the backyard. So you're living together.
The ceremony is we invite a bunch of our friends over.
Yeah, and you say
like
commitments.
A half-assed.
Yeah, and you say commitments.
That's like some backwoods shit.
She's getting.
Hey, I fully understand where she's coming from. I know exactly what the fuck she's talking about. That's some shit. I'll do it. I'll do that. Like because that's not really. It's no paper. It is pretty much what it is. Your boyfriend and girlfriend. You're just having a ceremony of being boyfriend and girlfriend. That's why she's like, there's no paper signing, there's nothing there. It's just a ceremony of being boyfriend and girlfriend. It's really all it is. And yeah, nah.
What she wants, which is a commitment, like a commitment that she's showing in front of her friends.
But I also feel like our government fucked marriage up. Like I feel like a date, or I call it a date or a party. I'm weak as fuck. Nah, it's like it's a date. Like yeah, that's a 101, but it's more like it kind of like a birthday, like a birthday. Yeah, it's like a party type shit, and a party type shit. And but not think about with marriage, but I think the government fucked it up. I think the government fucked marriage up by taking the genuineness out of it. Um, what I mean by that is like before America was established, before the government was established, before taxes and shit, paper money and gold. Way back when you got married, bro, you were just married because you love that person. It was just like, oh yeah, we're married. We just live in some random shack down there, and we raise goats. And that was a genuine marriage. It was like genuine. Or they lived in a village and it was still genuine, bro. It wasn't like, oh, I married her because she got big tits, or I married him because he got a lot of money, or like I married her because she let me do whatever I want. Like, it's more so being more genuine relationships and love somebody, bro. You gotta love them. Like, you gotta love somebody. Like you don't love somebody when you're happy with them. That's not when you love somebody. You're just happy. You love somebody when you're not happy. That when you love somebody. Why? It's because I don't know why I'm looking at this mic. I'm fucking fried. But anyways, um, you love somebody when you're mad at them and you still want to be there with them, help them, love them, don't hurt them. That's when you know you love somebody. That's genuine. You know?
And family, but you're getting what you want.
What is she actually getting? Like, what is she?
I think for women, and I know that a lot of women will concur with me. I think women, and I'm not saying all women, but I think a lot of women want the show, want having people make witness to the testament of love.
Yeah,
and their
they want
love,
people to see it.
Having their friends
And
and
for
their
women.
family, and having people witness it is a big.
Like it's crazy too, because girls be like, "Bro, it's my day, it's my day, it's my yeah." Marriage is because you want it, bitch. Like that's why you want it. Like you want it. Like you want this shit. It's why your day. You want it. Your day. You want me to pay for it. Technically, your family supposed to pay for it. The girl's family is supposed to pay for it. Pay for it technically. But yeah, bro, like
deal for women.
Bitch is weird.
And it's not about the party, and it's not about the money. It's literally having all of the people that she loves in her life witness it. Am I alone?
So you're saying that women, so women want to have the ceremony, but they don't want to be a wife?
I don't think that's.
I've heard that.
I don't think that's what she's saying.
Yeah. I don't know if that's what she's saying.
But then comparing it to a traditional like religious marriage, like you still have that celebration, right, in front of everybody, and like yes, it's with God, but it's still that celebration with your loved ones to celebrate something.
But so the commitment is
1 week.
the love towards
Yeah,
that person.
it's
we
your-
have a ceremony.
Yeah,
I think it's just what
your
it
outward
symbolizes.
representation
Yeah,
of
it's
your
more- I think
commitment.
it's
Because what is
definitely-
What's so wrong with that?
I mean, you can make
I'm kind of
commitment to
introverted.
each other,
I'm good.
but if
I'm
you
good on the ceremony. Let's not have any friends over. I don't want to do catering.
Yeah,
That sounds
Anyone that wants
terrible.
to
I'm the
marry
same
Brian,
way.
I'm
yeah.
good. I'm good
you're
on
shit out of luck.
Same.
Now
the ceremony. It doesn't.
I'm a hoster. I
establish
like to
any sort
host
of
shit.
commitment.
I feel like some men actually do the ceremony as well, though. Like,
Yeah,
I think
it'd be
it is
fun.
mostly for women, but I think there are men out there that are like, okay, yeah, like I want to show my friends and family like this is like the love of my life, and it's just a fun little celebration type thing.
I don't
There's a
do
lot
all
of people
that,
out there
but I mean,
that are
yeah, I
like
mean,
that.
I would enjoy
And
it
it
though.
doesn't have to do. For some people, it's not like about God, and other people
Yeah.
it is.
Regardless of how you feel about it, are you willing to compromise for who you find
That's
to be
what
your
I'm trying to
perfect
get at,
partner
yeah.
and just do what would make them happy, even if you don't see a beneficial point in it? Are you willing to do that?
What is the compromise though?
You're
That you
not
agree
getting
to the
married
ceremony.
legally, but she's getting
We
a
also
commitment.
said it
public
earlier, and
commitment.
he said that he wouldn't compromise. He wants
On
a woman
anything.
that
Oh.
wants to do exactly what he
look,
wants.
there's some things you can compromise on, but I just fail to see the purpose
right.
of a non-binding ceremony. I don't really.
I feel like it's a status symbol. Like women want to be able to be like, I got the guy, which as we all do, but in the like hypergamous mind of women, it's like you get to show off to your friends that you got the guy, assuming he's like higher value. Because I feel like if you were marrying someone that your parents didn't approve of, you wouldn't be all like, let's go have a wedding and bring all the friends here and have it and show it off to everyone. I feel like it's kind of you want to show off, which is good. You should want to show off your partner.
So then is
But
that
that's just the
not
difference in male female
So
sexuality?
wait,
See-
what the ceremony?
It seems like that's more so a bragging. That don't seem more like a show off. It seems more like oh guys, look, I got the top high guy. Look. I don't what I mean by that is it's like I don't see it being like genuine, like, oh, like, hey, this is just my partner. I love him. Like, or my girlfriend, I love her. Like, no, I just see, oh, look, like he's high value. She's high value. He got this and that. Look all the shit he got. Look how big the submit ceremony is. It seems like a bragger. Like bragging don't seem genuine.
Ceremony. Who is at the head of the ceremony?
I have a
You're
question.
not. Nobody's officiating. It's just you and your
But
partner.
do I have to give a speech?
Not if you don't want
Yeah,
to.
it's
So
your, it's your wedding.
There's no ceremony then.
It's
What's the
literally you just.
It's a party.
It could,
Yeah,
It's a party.
it's a party, bro. Pretty much a party, bro.
Anything could
It's
be a
your wedding.
ceremony
It could
that
be.
you
It could
want.
be
The
as
party,
simple
bro.
as you exchanging a couple
Anything could be a
sentences.
ceremony.
And
Yeah,
that's
someone
it.
that does this podcast, like he's
Brian.
really nervous. He's like, "Is there gonna be a speech?" Oh no! Like what?
Well, because you said you were introverted, right? Well, I guess it's different. There's only so many
What's your
people here.
definition of a ceremony, though?
I think that's what
This is
he's
a
trying to get at.
Yeah.
What's the least amount that he could do?
What's your definition of a ceremony? Because there's a lot of different types of ceremonies, and do you know that marriages are also kind of considered as rituals?
I mean, technically, yeah, I can see it.
As far as the ceremony goes, I mean, sure, I guess I don't know.
There you
Fine,
go.
He'll do the barbecue.
I'll do a barbecue. That just sounds like a party, though. It
There's
doesn't
no
sound like a
speech
ceremony.
making.
Party,
Do
bro.
you not like party? A party could be a ceremony.
I don't
Yeah.
like parties.
It literally
that's
could
what it is.
just be
Oh,
a
okay.
couple
Love
sentences
parties.
back and
Couple
forth.
sentences.
Yeah,
Well,
no more than
also,
5
Oh,
minutes.
it
I feel
seems
like-
so backwoods,
Also, though,
haggard. I don't know.
if you didn't want to have a huge wedding, you don't necessarily need to. Like,
There's
you
no
could have it
wedding,
with just
though.
like
There
a
doesn't
few
have to be a
people.
wedding.
That's the
I
thing.
don't
He's
want a wedding.
anti-wedding.
Yeah.
You don't
Anti-
ever,
No wedding.
ever. You're
Anti-
never want
No,
a
he
wedding.
doesn't want a wedding.
Don't want a wedding.
feel
Don't want a
that.
marriage.
Same.
You
I'm
want
anti-wedding
a
mostly.
girl to cut off all of her hoes before the first date, but you will not commit to her?
Of course, I'm committing to her.